So here we are, we're at the convention hall. We'll let other dude go first. Yeah. Last night I was not smart. I stayed up like until 4 a.m. playing Outer Worlds. It was a ton of fun, but I probably should have gone to bed earlier than 4 a.m. But the good part is I woke up before my alarm even went off, and I set my alarm for noon, so. Which, you know, you gotta love those sort of lazy days when you actually can wake up at noon. Oop, there's 2 floors! There's 2 floors! I'm feeling an Idris coming on. We're gonna go to floor 1 first. But there's 2 floors. It's exciting. Come on, elevator. Okay. So yep, they got the reclaimer out there in the back. Gladiuses. Now I hope it's not just 2 floors because Aegis has so many ships. I hope it's 2 floors for the other thing, but we will find out really quickly if they're missing. Oh no, they've got vanguards. Might have everything. Alright. Okay. I don't think that worked. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna try the Gladius with the better guns on it. That'll be fun. Compared to the normal Gladius. The normal Gladius, I have to switch out guns on it because I like playing it when it's gimbaled, and by default it comes fixed. I don't know what the Valiant has going on. So we'll find out. And maybe it'll be fun, maybe it won't be. Alright. I've got to try the Saber. Because Saber is supposed to be one of like the best actual combat ships right now. It's up there in the meta right alongside the Freelancer Miz. And the only reason the Miz is up there on the list is because of the missile spam actually working. So the Saber Comet, the reason I'm getting it is because I want to see what its loadout is. Because I mean, I'm not familiar with what every exterior weapon looks like. Like, I don't know what that one is. I know that these are obviously laser cannons. But, meh. Alright. So now here's the big boy, which we will probably not fly too much. I'm going to get it just in case I want to do one trade route at the end of the thing, and this would be hilarious to take trading. So, but yeah, we're going to do the little tour in here if I can get into the ship, because I might not be able to because of the whole, you know, the renting, highlighting everything. Nope, I was able to call the elevator. Cool. So there is another elevator that I might try using, but it is known to kill people, so we'll see. That just means I'd have to come back to the Expo Hall, which is fine. Alright, so we're going to go to the Salvage Hold first. Might as well go up the elevator in order. Alright. So this is where the bulk of your cargo is going to be going in the future, because this is where all of the compacted cargo goes to. Yeah. Loaded in from the back. Should be pretty neat. This ship is a ship that I would really like to work on. Probably not captain, though. Okay, so now we're going to go to the actual cargo hold, which I saw is slightly below where we're at. This is where the processed cargo goes. So processed, you know, stuff that you would be buying at outposts. So, like when we go cargo trading later, this is the room that's going to get filled with cargo. And basically it puts, if I'm remembering properly, it puts them two boxes wide and then stacks them up to the ceiling. And then there's a gap, and then 2 wide, stacked to the ceiling, 2 wide, stacked to the ceiling. So yeah, you can actually fit quite a bit of cargo in here just because of how big the ship is. But it's no trading ship, that's for sure. Okay, now we're going to go to Salvage Processing. So this should be where the big grinder is. So yeah, there is supposed to be a snub craft for this. This ship, and so it looks like you bring salvage in through the back of the ship with drones and with the snub craft. Possibly, maybe even from the sides. That kind of looks like a door, but maybe not. Anyways, even more room for salvage, right? Because that's the point of this ship, is being for salvage. Come on, open the door. Okay, we'll go to the salvage balcony. And then we'll go back down to habitation, because habitation is the main deck of the ship. So this is, you know, where you would be going to check out what sorts of salvage you're bringing in. Go on break, stuff like that. As you can see, there's the lower deck. There's this deck here, and it's got a lot of room, so you'd be able to put a lot of salvage in here. Possibly even like pretty large size components would be able to fit in here too. Like ripping the whole component out of another ship, which is a more profitable thing. And then afterwards, the mouth at the front would just nom everything up, all the leftover stuff. So here we've got the 2 side airlocks. You got storage for spacesuits and stuff. You got 1 on each side. We'll go down to the subdeck. Oh. Didn't snap to the ladder properly there. Oh. Camera's freaking out. Okay, so this is the power generator for the whole place. We got an engineering station. Only reason I know this is the power core is because of the Squadron 42 thing. Their power generator looked like this, just a lot bigger. Because it was actually a capital ship. Looks like you've got more access for more components and stuff. So yeah, this is definitely an engineering deck. Which that's something that has me really excited for this game is, you know, having an engineering deck. Like, holy crap. I really want to be like an engineer in this game. Like, I want to at least try it on these bigger ships and stuff. So this is the captain's room. Got some storage, got the desk, and then he's got his, or hers, I guess, bed, bathroom, personal closet. Then on the other side it should be the crew cabin. Yep. So here's crew bathrooms, crew showers. Crew beds, lockers. Convertible chairs. Well, that's kind of cool, how they just have extra chairs everywhere. I wanted to use them. Anyways, here's the main mess hall. The captain had his own little kitchenette thing, but I guess someone just went through here. But anyways, yeah, here's an airlock. I don't know what the plan is on those type of docking collars. I think that they have been completely killed, which might mean that this ship might get another rework. Yeah, here's another little engineering room. And this one says escape pods. Yep. But with how big the crew on this ship is, you'd probably have more escape pods than just that. So yeah. There's the gravity generator, which will be coming back into that room in a second because of the access to the lower deck. So this is drone control. This is where the salvage drones would go out. Yep. Which drone gameplay is another one of those things that I'm really interested in what it's actually going to be. Here's how to get up to one of the turrets. There's like a whole little floor for up there, and then you step out to go to the turrets. Before I go down there, I'm just going to check the other side real quick. Yeah, the other side just has the bridge access. Okay. So this, I think, leads to another subfloor instead of just going straight down to the bridge. But if it goes straight down to the bridge, that's fine too. Alright. It did go right down to the bridge. Okay. So there's the salvage processor. You'd pull in the salvage through the front of the ship, and then it would get grinded in here and turned into scrap metal, most likely. Here's that little elevator that usually kills you, so we'll try that out in a bit. This looks like more escape pods, but maybe it's something else? I don't know. And then here's the remote operating stations, you've got remote turrets, you've got potentially other things that you'd be able to do from there. Here we've got more, remote stations. Then you got pilot and co-pilot. So right now, basically, there's the turret seats and then the pilot seat, and everything else is kind of useless. But soon, that's how Star Citizen goes, right? Everything is soon. Right, how do I get this thing to go? There we go. Hey! I got down and I didn't die. Look at that. So yeah, we were up there. So here's the claw that eats everything up. You got turrets all over the ship. It's actually a very defensible ship, in all honesty. But yeah, now we're gonna head over. I'm going to get the Vanguard. I think it's the Harbinger? A missile one, anyways. The torpedo one. But we will go look at all of them. So. I am planning on getting from the sale. Okay, this one's the Hoplite. I'm planning on getting the Warden. And I'll talk about that when we get to it. But yeah, there's weapon racks. Large weapon racks for stuff like rocket launchers and railguns and stuff like that. And then, oh, right, and then you've got the turret gunner, pilot, and you've got all of these different access panels for all the different components, all right up here in the front of the ship. The only one that's at the back of the ship is the quantum drive. So yeah, there's... that one's pretty cool. I'm a lot less interested in troop transport, so not really my type of ship. But I have a feeling I will be taking many rides in hoplites. So here's the Warden. So you've got... oh, wrong side. You've got your weapon storage. You've got your beds for two, because you've got the turret gunner and the pilot. You've got... oh, this is avionics, apparently. So, component storage. You've got the engineering station, which is what the, if stuff got really bad, the turret gunner could come and help the pilot do things. Potentially there'd be stuff to do when the pilot's just cruising. But yeah, this is the bathroom. It's got the shower toilet combo thing going on. And you got the kitchen. So basically this is a long range fighter. You can be out in the middle of nowhere doing whatever for basically as long as you want. As long as you stockpile enough food in the ship and all that sort of stuff. You've got your more general storage over here, which imagine this is where you're going to be keeping your change of clothes and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, the two beds make this where I see myself in the future. This is going to be like my solo ship. Get an NPC crew member and like really go adventuring out in the middle of nowhere. I'd be able to defend myself because I'm in a proper military ship, heavy fighter. So that's some pretty loud music. Anyways. Oh, I thought someone was being mean. Okay, so yeah, this is a strange lighting bug on this particular one. But anyways, this is the Harbinger, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what it's called. But yeah, this one's got torpedoes. So it's a small torpedo boat. I think it gets like 3 size 9 torpedoes, or 2, something like that. In the lore, this ship was only made so that Aegis could say that you could have a full squad of vanguards complete any type of mission, because this lets you tackle bigger ships, right? So yeah, Harbinger. We're gonna rent this one and see if we can take down a hammerhead or a caterpillar. Alright. And then this one's the Sentinel. Just had to check the name, because for some reason in my head I was thinking Reliant Sen. Because I was thinking about buying one of those, but I'd have to put more money than my budget allows into the game, so we're not going to do that. But anyways, yeah, this one also 2 beds. The other one should have had 2 beds. I didn't pay attention super close, but this is the E-Warfare one. So this is more like a support ship for the rest of the fleet. Potentially be, you know, buffing your allies, debuffing the enemies, that sort of thing. We have no idea what that gameplay is going to look like for ships. We've had some explanations of how it's going to work on foot, with like specialized grenades and stuff like that, but nothing about what the ships are going to be doing in that regard. So I'm specifically noticing a lack of Retaliator, so that might be what's on the 2nd floor, which makes me sad because I was hoping Idris, but whatever. Freaking Reclaimer takes up so much space. Oh, was there something behind the Reclaimer? Looks like there's gaps in the wall back there. So we're gonna go take a look. So it's just some stairs so that you can get a little bit better view, I guess. Which, like, something that I'd like to know is how they got this ship in and out of here. Because it almost touches the ceiling, and that ceiling don't open up. You got these smaller doors, which makes sense for some of the smaller ships, but this one seems a little bit insane. Okay. So yeah, this is that whole cargo section. This is where all those salvage storage stuff was located. The cargo storage was located a little bit more front. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like, yeah, the next floor is just going to be a couple more ships. Probably no Idris. Darn. yeah, any of the vanguards can hold their own in combat ridiculously well. Mainly because they've got size 2 shields on them, where most other fighters have size 1. So they regen shields even when they're getting attacked. So you don't have to break away from combat as much, which is good because they're also not even close to as nimble as the light fighters are. Alright, so floor 2 of this expo. Let's go see. Holy crap, I've already been in here for half an hour. Yeah, so this is Hammerhead. Yeah. Darn, that sucks. So I've given a tour of a Hammerhead previously. So this is a cool little ship. I might get it just to fly around a little bit, maybe. But yeah, this can carry a single size 9 torpedo, which means that this is more of a swarming ship. You don't want just one of them going unless you're like doing a surgical strike on a ground location or something, which is how they demoed it in the commercial for this ship actually. But yeah, this is a stealth bomber essentially. Pretty cool. Yep, Hammerhead. Retaliator. Which, yeah, Retaliator should definitely be able to take down a Hammerhead. Because this thing can carry an insane amount of torpedoes. But the pilot is basically defenseless because he doesn't have any access to any guns. There's, I think, 5 gun turrets located across the ship. It might be 6. I'm pretty sure it's 5. And so the gunners are supposed to be defending the ship. But with the state of turrets and stuff like that, yeah, it's not the best. It's one of those ships that definitely got put into the game before its time. So I'm just going back here to see if there's anything out in the back. Don't think there is, but we're checking. Yep, nothing back here. Alright. Got some pretty badass music playing. I appreciate that. Something for the devs to do next year, or, you know, just to consider in general, is having the ambient music go down when you're near advertisement style music. Just like have it fade in and out. Because right now they're both competing for my attention. The weird ArtCorp chanting. And the badass Hammerhead music. Okay, so which one's this one? This one's a Stalker? Okay. So the Stalker's cool to look in the back. So this is the police version, right? You get all these different jail cells. So if you want to be doing non-lethal bounty hunting, this is the ship to get once that comes into the game, which could be coming a lot sooner than a lot of us thought would be happening with the whole hand-to-hand combat and stun weapons coming out. What is it, in 3.9, I think? Hand-to-hand combat's 3.8, I think. But yeah. So here's the Warlock. This is your EMP generator. This is the only Titan that you can't walk forward to the front. You actually have to get in and out through the side. this thing, as they keep tuning EMPs, it goes from being completely overpowered to being completely neutered. So I'm pretty sure right now it's in a pretty neutered state, but still pretty cool. Here's your standard Avenger Titan. Oh no, this is the Renegade. Oh, cool. So basically same as the Avenger Titan on the inside, which is why I got confused. It's just got a different paint job, right? It's got the yellow, and it's got different weapon loadout. So yeah, then here's the regular Titan. Now in the Avenger Titan, you get cargo appearing in here, which is nice. It's the smallest ship that has physicalized cargo right now. I don't know, there's just something really cool about seeing the cargo in your ship. Unfortunately, only the really big ships get affected by the simulation of the weight of the cargo and stuff like that. Like, a caterpillar flies very differently if it's full of gold compared to if it's full of medical supplies, compared to when it's empty. So, because gold is very, very, very dense, so it's going to be very heavy for the amount of cargo space it's taking up. So yeah. They have a bunch of NPCs just looking at the stealth bomber. Which, I mean, the Eclipse is pretty cool, but come on, NPCs. You can do other things. Yep, so unfortunately no Idris this year. The Idris was really, really cool. If I had spoiled myself, I probably would have looked up a video from last year from someone and played it for the stream, because holy crap, the Idris is huge. It is absolutely ridiculous how big it is. Like, the plate at the bottom of the landing gear is thicker than my player character is tall. And player character is supposed to be 6 foot.